MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
In now, Tim Anderson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Line drive, base hit to right.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued. First pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. So fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Count 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Anderson at third. Moncada is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That is good.
Up next for Chicago, EDWIN ENCARNACION to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike. Encarnacion, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Here's the 1-2.
That's out.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now batting, Eloy Jimenez. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set. The 0-1. Popped up. Santana in foul ground. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. White Sox will strand 3. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ronaldo Lopez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Oscar MERCADO.
In now for Cleveland, Oscar MERCADO. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. MERCADO starts the day as the 3rd leading vote getter among center fielders in all-star balloting, so he's still got a good chance to make the team, but certainly not a sure thing at this point.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's down to 3rd. Moncada has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's Carlos Santana now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's just 1 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Lopez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. 2 out with the man at first. sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the versatile Nomar MAZARA.
Number 30, Nomar MAZARA.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, today's game provides the Indians with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always...
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Nomar MAZARA, number 11 for him on the season, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Leury.
Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Garcia has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0 home. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3 and 1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Hey! Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Indians do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
EDWIN Encarnacion to the plate now. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Line drive to left. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
3-2 with the bases loaded.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Stepping into the box, Nomar Mazara. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Hunter Wood is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Luis Robert will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball, down.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. White Sox on top, 6-1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Get down, 1-1. That's ball 2.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 8, the catcher, Roberto Perez.
Set to get his day started, Roberto Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out and a runner on second base. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Tyler
Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off from the
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Even though they're up by a boatload early.
And that is through into right field for a single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Naquin has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now that is the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Pitch on the way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So digging in now, Francisco Lindor, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the
Now
inning.
batting.
What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Again, another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, EDWIN ENCARNACION.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, EDWIN ENCARNACION. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Good battle. Count remains full. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1-2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. To short. He's right there, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The White Sox lead it 6-1. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Carlos Santana. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fastball well outside. One run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 1-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They trail 6-1. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in, the outfielder, NOMAR MAZARA.
NOMAR MAZARA.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A windup and the 0-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
I got to count 1-2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Luis Robert, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Two-1. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. MERCADO is right there. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Leori Garcia.
Standing in, Leury Garcia. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Nobody out, runner on first. Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Indians leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Dominic Leone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Dominic Leone.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
The catcher.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. EDWIN ENCARNACION waits on deck. The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter,
EDWIN ENCARNACION now. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. One and 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Oscar Mercado. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Garcia will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana.
And
on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
now batting, the designated hitter, Reyes.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. Now a 6-2 ball game. Adam Cimber is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 90, Adam Cimber.
Digging in, Nomar Mazara. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Standing in now, Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He waits, now the pitch. Runner goes for second, fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Three-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Leori Garcia.
Striding into the box, Leori Garcia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Simber, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
3-1, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is a ball down and away.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short, right to him. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. The White Sox strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Jimmy Cordero will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 50.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the veteran outfielder, Domingo Santana.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Chopped on the ground over to first. He's got it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Late square, and this is popped up. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ball 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Tribe. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Phil Maton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Ready to begin the 8th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The Tribe entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Ready with the 2-0. EDWIN ENCARNACION is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, EDWIN.
Striding forward now is the DH, EDWIN ENCARNACION. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And 0-2 count to EDWIN ENCARNACION.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Nomar Mazara will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses again. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Francisco. Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
That's ball.
2-0 now. Two and one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Oscar Mercado will be next. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Oscar Mercado. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ball one to start the at bat. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's out.
Skied into very shallow right. Mazara's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Oliver Perez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Ready once again, Luis Robert. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Perez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Softly hit out to short. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
To the plate now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The look by Perez. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Moncada.
At the plate, Yoan Moncada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. To the left side, but it's well foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. White Sox leave 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Ready for another shot now, Franmil Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses. 2-1. Three and 1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in now, Tyler Naquin. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. Left side, but well foul. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ronaldo Lopez earns win number 7 on the season. Zach Plesac permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.